Hi folks, David created Crafthouse to show you what I think is a really interesting puzzle box. The most difficult one we do, and also probably the most rugged, which is a very rare combination. We call it the OverTime or the OT box. Kind of a play on words because overtime in the sense that it's really difficult. It's going to take you a little while to do this. And it was designed primarily by my nephew, whose nickname is OT. So there you go. We've done a couple different artwork styles. The mechanics of the box, the size of the box is the same, but one's got this really cool skull with this little lightning bug thing here, and this mandala and this key on this other model here. Just for easiness, I'll work with this one. I'm kind of walking a fine line here between people who buy the box and don't want others to know how to do it, people they might give it to, and also escape rooms who don't want people to be able to easily see a video on how to solve it. So I will be trying to tell you about the box without giving away 100% of the solution. I hope you understand. If you do buy a box, you will get a video link with the detailed solution. Now the box itself is a little over 5 inches long, about 3.5 inches high, and about 4.5 inches this way, not counting these dials, and we do have a couple dials on there. It's a multiple step box, and you're going to have to put your thinking cap on. It uses a few different techniques to get this box open. And it is quite rugged. It should withstand, no puzzle box will withstand excessive force, but this one comes about as close as any, I think. Nothing seems to move here except the dials. There's also a little pitot on a button here, but that doesn't seem to do anything right now. So what a mystery. I can tell you we gave it to some friends who are pretty good at puzzles, and they worked the whole weekend and did not solve this. But I wouldn't say it's ridiculously hard. We do give you a few hints. One is the name of the box, actually. It's the OT box. And we do have some dials here, and you recognize anything about those dials? Remind you of perhaps Morse code? Perhaps, huh? And it's the OT box, so you might want to keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to do something off camera here for just a second. And by golly, you know, one of these seems to come off. I'll be darned. And, it's got something that looks like a key on one end. I wonder what I do with that. Well, you do need to do something with this if you can figure out how to get it off. No force was required, by the way, to get this off. And I'm going to do something off camera just a little bit here. And by golly, this thing has opened, hasn't it? And we see this nice box inside. There's some mechanisms here, and you'll notice this bar here, which will move under the right circumstances. It looks like there's some things going on here that might lock portions of this cover, and you can see how thick this cover is. Part of the reason for its strength. Pay attention to the artwork as you're figuring out what to do with this guy here. That is another hint. This thing the cover will come completely off. I just got to do one little more step here, as you can see. Now the inside of the box, you've got about 4 inches for something you might want to put inside. This is felt lined, as you can see. It's about 4 inches here. It's about 2.3 inches high and about 2.8 or 9, almost 3 inches going across that way. That's the open available space to put something in. There is a lot of room in this box for personalizing. You know, we can laser your message here. Just artwork on the top, and we've got our copyright information, as this is our protected design on the bottom. The artwork, as noted, we've got 2 possible artworks, and we could even do some custom artwork if you wanted. Of course, it would be extra charge for this, but it's fairly reasonable. We do all this work ourselves. So I hope this is something you can enjoy. I'll give you some clues. There's some information on the back side of this thing. And you know, with purchase, you will get a detailed video on how to open the thing. It's something that anyone can do once you know the solution. And you've got quite a few hints here to work with. So I hope you get a good idea. I hope you understand why I can't give all the details right now. All right, thanks very much. This is Dave at Creative Crafthouse in Hudson, Florida.